Hey, this is Rich over at TVP Live with another quick tips tutorial brought to you by Adobe Photoshop Elements Tutorials Group. And let's jump right in with today's poster. One to know how to cut this flower out and bring it over to this photo. So what I did is I specifically opened up two separate photos instead of trying to bring them into one right off the bat. And what we're going to do is cut this out and drag it up and go into the other file. So first thing we want to do is, in this case, if I zoom in, we don't have to cut around each piece because the background is kind of similar in the colors and contrasts that I believe we actually can use the magic wand tool. So let's go ahead and choose the magic wand tool right here. Make sure that the layer that we're working on is chosen. And here down here you see the tolerance. The tolerance goes from 0 all the way up to 255. So if I come down to, like, I don't know, 21% and try to grab pieces and delete, you see it's really having a hard time grabbing what we want. We want to grab just along the edge here. So I'm going to go ahead and undo what I just did there. And let's try that again. If we go up to the tolerance to the very top, like way up here to 255, and grab it and hit delete, we just deleted the whole thing because it grabbed the whole photo. That's not what we want. So let's choose something in between that will hopefully know that we want to keep the brightness of this flower and get rid of everything else. I'm going to just go with like 125% and see what that looks like. I'm going to click here and look at that. It looks pretty darn good. It grabbed a good portion there. I'm going to hit delete and look at that. That looks great. I'm going to do that again up here and hit delete. I'll do that over here and hit delete. So it's grabbing most of everything that we need to go away and hit delete. Grab down here and hit delete. What's left over, I can zoom in and we could do these individually like this and hit delete. Then what's left over from there, we can use the polygon tool and get rid of everything else. So I can draw a big polygon around the flower, taking out everything that we don't want. And I probably should have zoomed in a little bit so I could see that better, but watch, I'll double click, and as soon as I hit delete, boom, all that's gone. Now I'm going to zoom in to see if I missed anything. Of course I did. So I'll just draw another polygon tool along here, like this. And because it's a flower, it's supposed to have hard edges. It's okay to use the polygon tool without using the eraser like I normally do in other tutorials. And this little edge here, I can just do the polygon to get rid of that portion. I'm going to scroll over to this side because I know we have a bunch of stuff over here. Boom, boom, boom. I can come up here. And what I'm doing is I'm using the left mouse button to click each portion. And when I'm done, I double click to close the loop. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to click here once, the left mouse button, click over here, and you just draw a big polygon around everything you want deleted. At the end here, I double click it, it'll close the loop, and you see it's kind of jaggedy, and I hit delete, and that deletes everything I want. There's the last few pieces down here. I can use the magic tool. I'm going to lessen the tolerance here to 100% because these are much smaller portions. I click there, hit delete. Click here, hit delete. I can zoom in. Click here, delete. Here, delete. Here, delete. And that's pretty much all there is to it. I go right in here, hit delete. Now we got just the flower. I'm going to hit Control D to deselect it. And we're going to go ahead and take this flower here. I'm going to drag it up as I'm holding the left mouse button, hold it on top of that tab, and I'm going to bring this back down while I'm holding, and as soon as I let go, boom, the flower shows up right there. And now I can take the little square of any corner that I want and make the flower smaller or bigger. So we can put it like that, smack in the middle if you like, hit OK, and there we go. That's pretty much all there is to it. This is Rich, calling it quits for this tutorial, saying over and out.